Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about Terraform. So what is Terraform and how to create a Terraform files, how to execute. Okay, everything we'll discuss. So basically Terraform is infrastructure as a code software tool. Okay, so it is a open source. It is from Asikafi. Okay, so basically, what we will do, suppose in AWS, I wanted to create a resources like EC2, VPC, load balancer, okay, RDS kind of. So basically, we'll log into the console and we will go to EC2 if you need to create EC2. Okay, you just need to select instance. Okay, you just need to create it from UI, right? So what we will do in the Terraform, you just write the Terraform code. Okay, using code, you can able to create instances, EC2 instance, VPC, networking related, storage related. Okay, whatever service you want, you just need to create that one. Okay, so write a code using Terraform, you can create a resources. Okay, that is what Terraform itself. Terraform is open source infrastructure as a code software tool created by C Corp. Okay, you just need to describe your resources in the code, Terraform code using Terraform. Okay, Terraform commands. You just need to create a resources. Okay, we will see what how we are going to be create resources and all. So so infrastructure as a code, right? So using not only Terraform, you can able to create a resources using Ansible and CloudFormation also. So CloudFormation, it is only for AWS. It will support a JSON format. Okay. Ansible, using Ansible also you just created the resources under Terraform console like AWS console. Okay. Terraform will provided multi clouds. Okay, multi cloud provider like AWS. It will be using Terraform. You can create AWS resources. Azure also it will supported, and GCP also it will be supported. Digital version also it will be supported. Okay. So setting up Terraform on local machine, you just need to go to terraform.io. So this is the official uh, website of Terraform. You just need to, if you want, you just need to go to overview. You just need to write, say it is write, plan and apply. So you just need to write your code and you just need to plan and you just need to apply. So go to downloads CLI and based on your OS, you just need to select um, the zip file. Mine is Windows. So if I want to install on Windows machine, just need to select based on operating system 32-bit or 62-bit. Just need to select and it will be downloaded zip file. You just unzip that one and just need to set the path. Okay, it will be configured. So once it should be configured successfully, you just need to do Terraform version. So Terraform installed on my machine. Okay. So you can write Terraform files in Notepad++ also. Like the extension should be .tf. Okay, you can write the Terraform files in Visual Studio. It is better to use Visual Studio. It is supported plugins. Everything it will be provided. So it is easy. You just need to go to Google and download Terraform Visual Studio Code. Okay, so Visual Studio. It's like VI tool only. Just need to go to downloads and just need to select a Visual Studio Code and depends on your OS. You just need to select that one. It is a zip file. Okay, you just need to unzip and it will be able to open Visual Studio Code. So once that is done, you just need to create a workspace. Okay, go to files and add folder to workspace. Okay, so you just need to go to some place and you just need to create a folder. So I'm just creating Terraform workspace. Okay, I'm just creating a workspace, Terraform workspace. I'm just adding into the this one. So once you just added the workspace, you just need to create a file. For this one, just need to click this one and you just need to provide provide the Terraform providers. Okay, which provider you are going to use, like provider means, so it should be AWS provider, or it should be Azure, or it should be GCP. So you just need to provide the provider details. Okay, so provider, so mine is AWS, and region, so which region you are going to create the resources. So you just need to provide the region details. Okay, AP South one. So before that, I just need to permission. My Terraform code need to permission to authenticate in AWS, right? AWS console. For that one, I just need to create a IAM user or IAM role. Okay, I already created IAM role or IAM user in my mission. So you go to IAM. So if you are working on your local machine, you just create a user, and it will get you secret ID and access key ID. You just need to configure using AWS CLI. So I just created user. Just now I have created user. So you just need to go to that one, and you just need to provide the permissions. Okay. Using AWS CLI, you just need to configure that one. So I already configured. So I already installed on my mission AWS CLI. If you check, if you give AWS hyphen version, you are able to see the AWS one. So once that is done, you just need to provide AWS configuration configure. So it will ask you the access key ID and the secret key ID. You just need to provide that one. So I already configured my details. So my Terraform able to authenticate with AWS one. Okay. Once you just provided the provided details, you just need to provide the resources. Okay. After one, what resource you are going to be created using Terraform. Okay. I am going to create a Terraform. I am going to create a VPC. Create VPC. Okay. If you want to go Terraform VPC example. Okay. So in that, see in the VPC section, there are some mandatory fields, right? Like CIDR block and tags. Okay, subnets, all these things it will be there, right? So you just need to provide. So how manually we are going to provide VPCs, like, so create VPC, you just need to give the VPC name. Okay, this is optional, and CIDR block is the mandatory one, right? IPv for CIDR block. Okay, and the tenancy tags you just need to provide and create, right? So same way we are going to be create from the code. Okay, if you select Terraform resource, sorry, say basic usage with Terraform. Okay, so what I'm going to here, right? I'm just pasting this one. See, this is in the resource. This is the AWS VPC. Suppose if it have S3, you just need to give S3. This is the resource type. Okay. This is the name of the resource, logical name. Okay. Main. Okay. This is the reference of this resource type. Okay. These are the attributes. Okay. And these are the attribute values. Okay. My CADR block, this one, like 10.0.0, and instance tenancy, it should be default. Okay, and tags, I'm just providing the tags. Suppose main Terraform, so something you just need to give any name, Terraform. Okay, these are the resource I'm going to be created now. Okay, so I'm in my resource in the code, I'm creating the VPC using my Terraform. So once this is done, you just need to create a Terraform init. Okay, I already created workspace, and see, to configure AWS credentials which is used to Terraform create AWS resource. If you are using on Terraform on local machine, you just create access key secret key ID using AWS CLI. Okay, if you are running on Terraform EC2, just need to attach IAM role. Okay, now configure the Terraform provider. Provider tells in which cloud Terraform has to create. So mine is AWS, so I just provide the provider details. Okay, I already configured the secret key ID, access key ID. If you want to provide, you just need to provide manually, like here secret key ID equal to, and the value access secret key ID will equal to in value. So it is not a good practice to keep in the code. So everyone will look into that, right? So I just configured. Otherwise, you just need to export the values. Okay, different ways you can configure the access key ID, secret key ID. Okay. So once that is done, you just need to initialize the Terraform. Okay, initialize the Terraform project. So I'm just going terminal, new terminal, Terraform workspace. So I just need to give Terraform init. So it will be initializing. It will be downloaded the required plugins. It will provided the Terraform plugins and all the initialization details, Terraform version. Okay. So what are the next commands it is going to be performed? For that one, you just need to initialize that one. There are the commands. See, in it will prepare a working directory for the other commands. So Terraform init, it should be initially we just need to completely, it will provide your workspace. It will prepare a working directory for the other command. This is the initializer Terraform which provide plugin backend details. Okay, you don't need to provide every time Terraform init. See, Terraform init done. You just need to validate your code. Okay, whatever you have written the Terraform provider, right? Like a Terraform code. If you want to, you just need to validate using Terraform validate. Means your code is having any errors or not, it will be validate using Terraform. See, success. The configuration is validated. Now Terraform plan. Using Terraform plan, it will show you the configuration details. See, Terraform plan will show you the changes required current configuration. Terraform plan command is used to create execution plan. Okay, what are it is going to be execute. The Terraform generate execute plan describes what it will be to reach the desired state and execute the build the infrastructure. Okay, Terraform will show you the changes required by current configuration. It will show you the details, like you don't use the out option to save this plan. Okay, Terraform can, it will show you the configuration details, current configuration details, like using Terraform plan. See, it will show you the cider block. Okay, the Terraform is used to select provide to generate the following execution plan. The resources are indicated with the following symbols. See, cider block and instance type for default, and that these are the tags. Okay, so once Terraform plan is done, right? Now you just need to give Terraform apply. So Terraform apply will create or modify the infrastructure. Okay, that is the main one. Terraform create or update infrastructure. So now using Terraform apply, it will create a resource like VPC. When you create a Terraform apply, so it will be created a state file. So it will prompt you. Okay, it will prompt you when you apply Terraform apply. So if you need to enter the value, it will be allowed to create the resource. So VPC is creating. Okay, VPC is creating resource 1 added. Okay, 0 change, 0 just tried. If you go to console and VPC, and your VPCs. If you just refresh, right, see, main Terraform is created. See, it is created using this. Just now we created with type cider block. Okay, this is the VPC ID. Okay, so if you want to make any changes, okay, suppose if you want to make your resource changes, you just need to provide location. I'm just providing location details like any tags, something AP. Okay, you just need to do Terraform apply. So every time it will ask you, right, like a prompt. Every time it will be asked. So if you avoid that prompt, like, sorry, spelling mistake, Terraform apply. So every time when you apply Terraform, right, so it will update at the state file. See, you just need to provide the action. So if you provide as, it will be approve the changes. Other than that, it will enter any other key. It doesn't take that one. Okay. So it will show you like VPC will updated in place. Okay. Terraform will follow in place. It will be adding the location. Okay. And so resource, no resource added. So one is changed, zero is destroyed. Okay. And if you go to here and if you update, just refresh. Just need to select that one and tags. If you go to here, right, in the tag section, so location is added. We have seen Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply, and modified the changes. If I don't want to ask every time the prompt, right, okay, you just need to give Terraform apply auto approve. So it doesn't ask the prompt, enter your value, enter a value. So it directly updated. See, apply complete, zero changes, zero added. Okay, zero destroyed. Okay, now these are the commands like we have seen init command and validate command, plan command, apply, and if you want to see the console, okay, you just need to what are the resources it going to be show you, and it will provide. Okay, and providers we have seen, and the version we have seen Terraform version. Okay, just to give you Terraform. Okay, sorry, if you give Terraform version, it will get you the Terraform version. Okay, and providers, okay, show you the provider details, configuration, and output. Okay, import, suppose some manually someone has created the VPC, okay, from UI. So I just wanted to add that resource into Terraform code. Okay, it is possible. So you just need to you need to get the details of the manual one, and using import, you can able to get that one. Let me show you Terraform init and state file. Will show you the discuss the state file, Terraform state file. Okay, so when you do any modification on our Terraform, right? So it will be created Terraform state file. Okay, if you open the Terraform state file, see, it having the details of your resource like version, okay, provider, and see, cider block. So all our resource details it will be keeping under Terraform state file. The extension should be .tf. State file consists of your resource details created by the Terraform. The Terraform creates a default state file automatically with the name terraform.tf. Okay, this created when you run Terraform apply. So whenever you run Terraform apply, right, then only it will be created the Terraform state file. So if you have any updation or modification, okay, or deletion, so all the details it should be available under here. Suppose someone want to delete this Terraform state file. So what we will do that time? So you just need to do again the Terraform apply. So it will be created a new Terraform plan. So whatever the previous details it will be there, right? It will be gone and it will created the new resources. Okay. So what if the state file is deleted? The Terraform loses the references resource created the managed by Terraform. It created the new set of resources again when you run Terraform apply. Okay. If I want to destroy, okay. If I want to destroy my resource, suppose destroy means delete. Okay. So what I need to do? So in the same workspace, Terraform des destroy. Okay. If you give Terraform destroy, it will be completely deleted my resources. See, refreshing the state, it will ask you the enter. Okay, enter the value. So if I give yes, it will be deleted. If you go to here and see, my resource is not available. So destroy will destroy your resources. Okay. Again, if you want to create a resource, you just need to apply Terraform apply. Terraform apply hyphen auto approve. So you don't need to ask any prompt. Okay. So it will be created. So it will created the resource using Terraform plan. Now if you refresh, see it is created. So plan will create the resource and destroy means it will deleted your resource. Okay. Now if I want to uh, destroy specific resource, okay, that time I just need to give instead of Terraform destroy completely it will destroy, right? Instead of that time I just need to provide Terraform destroy, okay, and the resource logical name. Okay. So if I have another resource, okay, suppose I have another resource like main to something. I have another resource. Okay, I just wanted to delete a specific one. So that time you just need to give Terraform destroy hyphen target and aws.vpc dot main 2. Okay, then only it will be destroyed particular this one. Otherwise you don't want, you just need to provide, you just need to comment that one. Okay, it didn't create any resource. Okay, and one more thing. So remove or comment the code from run apply. Okay. One more way to we can destroy that Terraform destroy hyphen target. Okay. You just need to provide the AWS one and this one. So how to import manually created resource into Terraform control. Okay. So someone wants to added some resource. Okay, suppose I just created a resource like 10.0.0.024. Okay, and tenancy is default, and tag is name BCR VPC, some name. Okay, I just created VPC. If you go to the VPC details, I just created, right? So I just need to get these details. Okay, so I just need to get the details like VPC name. Okay, BCR VPC, and just need to give the details. Okay, your resource details you need to provide. So once that is done, you just need to import that one. Okay, if you go to here also, like under this one, you just need to import this one, Terraform import AWS VPC and your VPC name and the VPC ID. So you just need to use Terraform import AWS underscore VPC dot VPC name and VPC ID. So your VPC ID, this one, sorry, this one. So you can add existing manual created resource into Terraform code. Okay. So now it will be added into Terraform state file. See, it should be imported. If you go to Terraform state file, you have two resources. Cider block, this one, see, version 1 and this one. So everybody will use this Terraform. So suppose in your team, if we have working on 3 4 members of same state file, so if you work on at a time, it will be logged. Okay, so that time once completed my changes, I need to push this Terraform state file to GitHub or S3. So then they will someone need to make modification and they have to apply. So instead of providing original file, you just need to provide the state file. So state file will have all that resource details, everything. Okay, this is the small introduction about Terraform and the basic commands. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.